I'm Luke Stanczyk here for this week's Student Athlete Spotlight, and this week with me we have senior linebacker Mike Theriault. Mike, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I got to ask you about this locker room. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, I walked in here, I thought you guys were in the NFL or something. This is really impressive. The TVs and you can watch film and stuff. So what are your thoughts on this thing?
You know what? It's definitely a step up from the small locker room we were in before. When you fit 100 guys in there, it really doesn't work. Mm-hmm. But now, we have our own locker. We have all these, little cubby holes and stuff. And TVs are awesome. You could hook up games to the TVs. You could watch film. You come in here on a Sunday and watch stuff. So it's really nice.
So you got your final game of your career here coming up. Are you going to be real emotional before that? What's going to be going through your mind?
You know what? I'm just focused on going out there and giving it my all. Mm-hmm. Having fun. It's been a long time. 4 years here. It's been great. Mm-hmm. I played with a lot of these guys for a while, and then gotten to know a lot of the freshmen this year. Mm-hmm. So it's been a good 4 years. So I'm just looking forward to just finishing these last two games and playing them and having fun. So
with the season not kind of not going the way you guys thought it would, is it tougher to stay as motivated before every game?
You know what? I think the toughest part is coming in on a Tuesday and really getting everybody motivated after a loss, because you're just that much you're down. How do you get motivated for the next game? But as we go along through the week and we're just game planning for the next team, it's just you forget about what happened and you're just focused on winning the next game and doing the best you can. So
in your time here, you and the team accomplished a lot. 2 conference titles, and you obviously have had a really good individual career. Do you feel like you're satisfied with what you've done here, or do you feel like you kind of had a little bit more to give?
I'm definitely satisfied. I mean, I would have liked to do better this year, mm-hmm. go on to the playoffs and, win some playoff games and keep going, with that. But, it is what it is, so I'm definitely satisfied, and I've had a great time the last 4 years here, and it's been a great experience.
How big of an honor was it this year to be named one of the team captains?
You know what? It means a lot getting voted for my teammates. Mm-hmm. I've worked hard the last 4 years, to get to this point, and it just, it means a lot coming from my teammates and, to be a leader of this team.
Kind of going along with that, on and off the field, you're always got so much energy, you're so upbeat, you're kind of like the heart and soul of the team. And off the field, you're always, supporting all the other sports teams here on campus, you're going to all the games. So how are you able to stay so energized all the time?
Well, you know what, I think the big thing is, even if you're losing, whatever it is, you just got to put it behind you. You got to go forward with it. So I try to stay positive, try to keep everybody else positive, and do the best we can going forward and working hard going forward. And, as far as going to the other sporting events and that type of stuff, I want them to come to our games, mm-hmm. and so I go to their games, same thing. But also, it's about supporting the school. I want the school to do well in every sport, so.
Which football player do you admire the most?
You know what? I'll have to say Brian Urlacher. Probably because he's got a nice haircut.
Yeah. That's the main reason why, his haircut?
No, he's been a linebacker. He's been my favorite linebacker since he's got to the NFL.
Yeah.
We play the same position. I like the way he plays. So yeah, he's just been my favorite. I'm a big Bears fan too. So.
And what is your major, and what do you plan to do with it after you leave Benedictine?
I'm a math major and secondary education minor. So I want to be a high school math teacher, and I want to also coach football. So math teacher, coach football, and go from there.
Now, being a middle linebacker, I'm sure you would do very well at that. So
thanks.
So that was this week's Student Athlete Spotlight with Mike Theriault. I'm Luke Stanczyk from VenueEagles.com.